Hello lovelies, this is Elisa. Welcome to my channel, Elisa's Creations. Today I'm going to share with you my project that I have made using the Attic Roses collection from the craft room, the membership by Shabby Art Boutique. I'm going to leave all the details down into the description box below for that. It's an envelope reading folio. There's a lovely removable paper clip just at the top. Inside, you can find a paperclip bookmark. This one is ideal for books. For instance, we get a book now. I'm planning on reading this book. I had started but never finished it. So that's gonna come handy. And you know, when you actually leave the bookmark like that, but it can fly around. So it's ideal to have a paperclip at the back where you can just put it like this. It's gonna say it doesn't move. So that's the purpose of this paperclip bookmark. Lovely fussy cut, that is this lovely armchair, and the back is blank. This one is a concertina place where you can add all the notes that you want. At the back we have a lovely pocket where you have a journaling card. So the first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna take one of these window envelope. You can coffee dye this one, but I haven't, so it's all blank. And we're gonna cover it with our pretty paper. I have chosen this gorgeous page. I'm gonna use some tacky glue, and for this project I would recommend using wet glue. Don't apply any glue on the window. Now you will see me covering the window with the paper, but after, in our second step, we are gonna cut it from the inside so to see the window. So let's do this one first. I'm gonna use some tissue paper to adhere the paper onto the envelope, and we are gonna let it dry for a few minutes. Now that is completely dry, we are gonna turn the envelope and we are gonna cut all the excess here and here. I'm gonna use these lovely fussy cut scissors, are absolutely my favorite. There we go. Now we have done this. Let's keep these scraps for another project. Now we are doing the second step, which is opening the window envelope. We are gonna cut this piece. This is the hardest part of this project, simply because of the shape of the window envelope. We're also going to remove this plastic, and we are going to substitute with some acetate. So we are gonna start peeling off very gently. Now we are gonna cut the window using an X-Acto knife. Now you are left with this. At the moment it doesn't look very pretty because there's lots of imperfections, but I'm gonna show you how we could fix it. You can use these lovely scissors, or I've got another pairs of scissors that I actually use for my nails, so I'm gonna get that. These scissors are super small, but they are very pointy, so they're very useful for this project. So this one was the trickiest part. Now we are going to cover the inside. I have a piece of acetate. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit in case there's any dust on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure it using a pencil. Glue this down. We're gonna apply some glue around the edges. not too close to the border. Do this way, not this way, otherwise the glue is gonna get inside the window and it's gonna get dirty. The next step would be gluing these flaps that we have, both of them, like that. So we're gonna take some wet glue and do that right now. We're gonna cover the inside. Mine is all blue, so I definitely wanna cover this up. If you have it white or if you have coffee dyed, it's entirely up to you. You can leave it as it is. I've decided to use these beautiful pink papers that comes within the kit. It's absolutely gorgeous, and we are gonna go ahead and cover the inside of our envelope right now. So here's the envelope we are gonna open up. We're gonna start from this side, which is the easiest one, to be honest. So let's start easy this time. So we're gonna just glue all this part. Be careful not to glue this part that you need to bend it for closure. So we are gonna make sure we don't do that, we don't overdo it here, but you can use this one as a guide like this. We're gonna apply the glue and we are going to glue our beautiful paper down, and it's gonna be like that. Let's do it. So the paper is dry, we are gonna cut it following the lines. So now we're gonna cover the inside of the envelope. This piece, so for this one, if you have scraps, it's ideal. I'm gonna use the piece of scrap left over from this one to cover this part. We're gonna do lots of collages. Again, guide yourself using this part this time. Make sure you don't cover the envelope here, and guide yourself like that. If you see a piece of paper showing, obviously don't do it. It needs to be like that. You don't have to see anything. So let's do this part first. After that, we're gonna do the other three. So let's create our pocket. So now we're gonna cover this part. I'm gonna use this pretty paper, and I'm gonna cover this part as well. I know it's already been covered, but I'm gonna recover it again. And that's gonna be our base, so it's all gonna be glued down, and on top of that we are going to create our pocket where we're gonna insert a journaling card. I'm gonna use this page. It's my favorite one in this kit, and it matches the front as well. You can use any page you would love to. I'm gonna have this one as a guide. I'm gonna mark here where I wanna cut it, and also we are gonna line it up, mark here as well. I'm gonna cut it down using a paper trimmer and coming back for you. This is the piece I've cut. What we would like to do now is create a notch in the middle of our pocket, so it's gonna be easier to grab the journaling card that is inside. If you want to measure what we're going to do, we're gonna place this one here, grab our ruler. I actually don't have any longer ruler, unfortunately, but let's make this work. So I can see here was a 6 and 6, 7, 8.5. So pretty much at 4.5 inches. I'm gonna put a mark So that's where the notch would go. You can eyeball it. You don't really have to do this. We're gonna take a circle punch like that. We're gonna grab our paper, and where the sign is, we are going to make a notch. There we go, done. Now we are going to glue this part, and this part, so 3 parts. I'm gonna create a journaling card. I'm using this lovely journaling card that was part from the kit. I've printed one-sided because I want to create some sturdiness, and I'm gonna glue this one at the back. Before gluing this one, we are gonna put a tab. So let's do this first. I'm gonna eyeball it. We're gonna glue this one like so, and after we're gonna glue this one at the back. Apologies, I've actually made a mistake. I forgot to trim it because this one is too big for the pocket. You might want to do this first, but let's see how it's gonna look. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna cut down a piece. I think it still looks quite nice. Now we have our journaling card. I have these foam letters that I purchased from Hobbycraft in the UK. You can use the stamp, you can actually write yourself as you wish. And I'm gonna write down notes. Inside the envelope, we're gonna have this bookmark paper clip. I have a separate tutorial on how to make this one. I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. And it's gonna go inside our envelope like so. When we've created this pocket, it's perfect for this size bookmark. Now we're going to create a concertina part that can be used to add additional notes or to write anything you want about the book. You can actually write notes, quotes, anything that you want to remember about the book you're reading. In order to do that, I have double-sided paper. My printer prints with white border, so I had to cut all the pieces down, so it's not A4 anymore because as a size, because I had to cut it. So I kind of do some measurements. For me now, if you're gonna rotate to this part, you would have to score every 1.5 inches using a scoreboard. I hope that makes sense. So we're gonna do that. So it's gonna be 1.5, 3, 4.5, 6, 7.5, 9, 10.5. You're gonna have this piece left that we're gonna get rid of. We would need to cut this part as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab a pencil, mark it, and cut it down and use our paper trimmer. Now we are going to form our concertina by folding every single piece that we have created, and we are going to fold towards us and crease every single pieces. Now we're going to cut the excess piece by using a pair of scissors. Our concertina piece, how cute is this? I love it. So now what we're going to do, we are going to place some ribbon or lace, whatever you want, to use it as a closure, glue it down, and after we are going to glue this on top as well. So this one's going to be another pocket where we are going to stick something else. I absolutely adore this lovely fussy cut that is in the kit. So I'm actually gonna use it like so. And it can be used as an extra journal card, just as decoration. I left it blank at the back, so it can be used for anything we want to. So now we are gonna make our banner paperclip. I've taken a random scrap pieces I had left from other projects that I've made. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn it over and fold it in half. After we take a paper clip, unfortunately I've run out of pink ones. Would have been lovely to have a pink one. Make sure that when you clip it is gonna be this way and not this way, otherwise you won't be clipping anything like this. So the paper clip is gonna be like so. We're gonna take some glue. Place the paper clip in the middle pretty much, just eyeball it. If you are using wet glue, you obviously can move the paper clip around as you wish. You're gonna fold it like this, and we are going to let it dry. Once it's dry, we are gonna form our banner. Take our ruler, and mine is approximately 1.5 inches. And what I want to do is I want to find my half. So pretty much over here, I'm gonna mark it, and what I'm going to do, I'm gonna just draw a line pretty much up here, and we are gonna make some cuts. After you draw a line like this that goes to the other corner, and another line over here that's gonna guide you to cut our banner. So we're gonna take our scissors and we start cutting. Now we have our banner. It depends how big you want your banner to be. It can be longer, a bit shorter. I like it to be quite big because our project is quite big. So I like to do so. I'm gonna put a small piece of embellishment because we are talking about books and reading books. I think this would go really nice. Take a piece of foam, stick it at the back, and put it in the center. How cute this is! So I wanted a banner paperclip. How cute! I love banners. So this one, it's gonna go at the front. What we're going to do now, it's our last task for today. We're gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove this one as well. We're gonna purl all this part. It might take a bit long, but it's worth it. So I've got my set of pearls. Pick the size of pearls that actually goes, and it's gonna be this one. We're gonna place glue and patiently go all around our window. So when you place the glue, just watch out that it doesn't go on the window envelope. And we're doing this for two reasons: for embellishments, because we all do love pearls, but also for covering up any mistakes that we have made when cutting the window. And I have made quite a few. I've got some imperfections in the corner, so I'm gonna cover this up with the pearls. I'm gonna do this bit with you and a bit off camera. So I'm gonna start applying some glue. Don't go too close. As I said before, not too close because of the acetate piece that we have applied. I'm using some tweezers as well to help me out. There we go. Great. Spoken too soon. To help me out and place it like this. It takes a quite bit of time, to be honest. I'm gonna do it off camera and I will see you once it's done. See you soon. Hello, I'm back. So as you can see, the project is finished. I've added all the pearls around the window. I also added a couple of pearls to the banner, and I got carried away, to be honest. I've added pearls the armchair and also a couple of pearls here to the lace and one here to the tab, and I also added some stickers as you can see here, just to give some extra sparkle. I put a bookmark inside. I have made two bookmarks. One comes with the gems and the other one comes with the pearls. Because the pearls match the design better, I've used that bookmark instead of the other one. The only difference are actually the gems or the pearls. So that's our finished project. I hope you have enjoyed this video and you're gonna make one for yourself or to give it to a friend. I'm gonna leave you to a lovely day and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.